Black Comet, and I'm bringing you another finished model kit. This is actually the Rx-78-2 Gundam. For those of you who don't know, this mobile suit is actually from the series Mobile Suit Gundam, which was the first series, I think, from the 70s, I believe. I'm not exactly sure, but the Rx-78 was actually the mobile suit that was produced by the Earth Federation forces, which was supposed to turn the tide in the 1-year war against Zeon in Mobile Suit Gundam. It was actually secretly built inside 7. You'll be able to see this through this series if you guys decide, or whoever doesn't watch the series decides to go back and watch the series. It was quite a nice story. The Gundam was incredibly advanced for its time. It did have lightweight armor. It was actually built from something I believe they call Luna Titanium. Its frame, as well as the armor that the frame is covered by, was actually lighter than that of the Zeon's mass-produced mobile suit, and I believe that would be the Zaku. And also it was actually more sturdier. It was able to shrug off, like machine gun bullets from the Zeon's mobile suit Zaku. Now the Gundam would engage in most battles with its beam rifle, making it the first mobile suit to have firepower equivalent to a battleship beam cannon. Also, the Gundam wielded 2 dual beam sabers, a blade made up of extremely hot plasma which could cut through any metal with ease. Those beam sabers could be extended into a spear-like beam javelin, which could be used to stab into any enemy from a longer distance, longer than the blade of the saber would. Now the Gundam also used more conventional weaponry. It could be launched with a hyper bazooka, the Federation's answer to the bazooka used by the Gundam did use a very unconventional close-range weapon, known as the Gundam Hammer, a large weapon similar to a Morning Star, which could be swung at enemies and deal crushing damage. The Gundam Hammer was eventually upgraded for use in space and outfitted with numerous verniers and named to be the Hyper Hammer. Lastly, the Gundam wielded a large shield, which would offer it a defense against enemy attacks that not even its Luna Titanium body could withstand without damage. The Gundam pilot Amuro Ray would make use of the shield as a decoy in many battles, taking advantage of its size to fool the enemy into thinking he was charging at them, then attack the enemy through the shield. Also, the Gundam's head was outfitted with a pair of small Vulcan cannons, providing it with a last resort weapon, as well as a way of attacking light armored aircraft and vehicles, without wasting ammo or energy from its more powerful armor. Now the cockpit of the Rx-78-2 wasn't anything very spectacular. It was just a simple front center hatch that lifted upwards, revealing the core fighter inside, which contained the pilot. Now a bit of height comparison between these two models. In the front is the Rx-78-2. In the rear, the Rx-178 Mach 2. The Rx-178 Mach 2 was considerably more bulkier than the Rx-78-2. But the unique thing about the Rx-178 Mach 2 is the fact that it had a movable inner frame. So that means the armor plates would fit on the movable inner frame, making most of the armor plates able to shift, and also making it a bit more agile than its first brother. Some of the nice gimmickal things that I did like about the Gundam Rx-78-2 War version was the backpack. It was very basic. It was equipped with only 2 thruster verniers, but also you can store the beam sabers in the backpack at the top, and as well as the gimmick on the legs, where you can actually open up, which were kind of like movable armor plates, almost like flaps, to reveal somewhat of a lightly detailed inner frame. These gimmicks actually showed off the kit pretty nice. I wish they implemented them throughout the kit though, such as the the movable flaps, armament flaps. I wish they did implement that throughout the rest of the kit, just somewhat like the perfect grade was, where you could kind of open up the shoulder armors as well as the arms. That would have been nice. But other than that, I found the kit to be nicely detailed. Had some minor issues with panel lining because some of the panel lines weren't exactly in depth and deep enough for the ink to seep through and flow through the lines. But really, I do recommend this master grade for anyone, especially if you are looking to collect the gun. The Gundams along this line, really, I should say. If you are looking to collect them, I believe it's from the UC, Universal Century. Definitely pick up the Rx-78-2 because if you're starting off your collection, I mean, you might as well have one of the first Gundams. That's my main reason for picking this guy up. I like the way it looked. I like the old style, especially being that it was one of the first Gundams. And really, I wanted to continue on picking up most of my kits along the UC line and starting off with this guy. So that's my basic thoughts and overlook of this model kit. I hope you guys enjoy it, and please do enjoy the slideshow that I have after the video. So peace out, this is the Black Comet, and catch you later on my next review.